shoulder.
Scared to walk alone, the neighborhood in Austin that's taking a second look at improving safety.
Emotions running high at the state capitol. The bill that left one lawmaker crying on the House floor.
Plus, you'll want to check for this when you fill up the gas tank this weekend.
And going on the ride of his life. How a local businessman and his brothers are spreading awareness about a mysterious condition more parents should know about. KVUE News Night Beat starts right now.
First tonight, Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon keeping an eye on the forecast from the Storm Center. This is the kind of forecast, Albert, that's going to keep us on our toes this weekend.
Yeah, it's all about a front currently stalled out over West Texas, portions of North Texas. And as the front arrives a little bit closer to us tomorrow, those thunderstorm chances will start to go up. Right now, the greatest risk of thunderstorms and severe weather north of our viewing area. The Dallas area under a tornado watch until 11 p.m. From San Angelo, Abilene, southward to Mason County, a tornado watch in effect until 3 a.m. We're going to keep an eye on these thunderstorms that are getting a little bit closer to San Saba, for maybe they take a little bit more of a southerly jog here over the next couple of hours. But locally, we're quiet. 70s and 80s right now. Thunderstorm chance goes to 60% for Saturday, and some of the thunderstorms on Saturday, including in the afternoon and evening time, could be on the strong side. We'll talk about that in your full forecast coming up.
Thanks, Albert. Right now, thousands of University of Texas graduates are celebrating after walking across the stage to receive their diplomas. And when the festivities are done, most will head back to West Campus, and it's that part of town that has the attention of the city tonight. The Night Beat's Chris Betts joins us live from West Campus to explain.
Well, Quita, everywhere I look, there are apartments, duplexes, homes. Approximately 25,000 UT students live here. And parents, students, police, even the mayor now agree it's potentially dangerous. Why is that? We are going to dim our lights so you can get an idea of just how dark this area is. It's hard to even go 5 minutes in West Campus without seeing a car or student going by. One of the most dense areas in Austin, West Campus isn't technically a part of the University of Texas. It's a neighborhood encompassing about 10 city blocks, primarily known for housing UT students, professors, and faculty. But at night,
You have to look over your shoulder and make sure that you're either not alone, or if you are alone, to be aware of your surroundings.
Anna Delgado is a junior at UT and lives on Salado Street in the heart of West Campus. She says she feels pretty safe during the day, but after the sun goes down.
Like little apartments like mine, they don't have street lights, or these back roads don't have street lights, and it doesn't feel very safe.
In March, a UT student reported to police that she was sexually assaulted on this street. She said there were multiple attackers and that they were strangers. It happened in the dark at night. And it's that incident that grabbed the attention of nonprofit group Safehorn.
They're working on campus late, so they're going home at times alone, and it's dark.
Joelle McNew took the lack of lighting concerns all the way to Austin Mayor Steve Adler. What makes it difficult, she says, is where this part of town is located.
It's the most densely populated area of Austin, but yet the most overlooked area, because we believe that the city sees them as temporary residents.
But on Thursday, the mayor agreed to fix the problem, vowing to bring more lights and therefore more of a sense of security here.
I wouldn't feel like I had to look over my shoulder quite so much.
Austin Energy is working with the city manager now to come up with a plan. They have until August 15th, and we'll continue to stay on top of this to see if the lighting does indeed improve by the beginning of the fall semester. Reporting live in West Campus, Chris Betts, KVUE News, Night Beat.
Siren would have indicated there's something else going on, like a lockdown or something along those lines.
UT student government is pressing for more safety measures after the stabbing on campus earlier this month. They say despite the reason UT police gave for not sounding the siren to students that day, it should have happened, and text alerts should have been sent out sooner. The group also wants the school's communication office team to work closer with campus police to address rumors and real-time updates on investigations.
Even though the threat to public safety was essentially over within 2 minutes, the campus doesn't know that. And so that's why you have to get those messages out from the police, who are the lead force in a crisis like this.
For the whole list of recommendations from the student government, find this story on KVUE.com. He just turned 111 years old, but tonight Austin's celebrated centenarian is in a hospital. Richard Overton is the oldest living World War II veteran. We were there for his birthday celebration just last week. Overton's family says he went to the hospital today with a fever. A relative tells us he has pneumonia and will likely be hospitalized for at least a few more days. If you're filling up for your gas tank this weekend, be sure to check your credit card scanner at the pump. The Texas Department of Agriculture issued an alert about illegal credit card skimmers. This is after Austin police removed a skimmer device at the Exxon at Mopac and Duval yesterday. According to police, the gas station did not know that it was there. If a credit card scanner looks like it's been tampered with, tell somebody about it and then move on to another pump or pay inside.
State representatives will cast the final vote tomorrow on a bill that would ban so-called partial birth abortions in Texas. The Night Beat's Tina Shively is in our newsroom. And Tina, several controversial pieces to this legislation.
That's right, Quita. What our lawmakers refer to as partial birth abortions are already banned at the federal level. If passed, this bill will allow the state to prosecute doctors who violate it. Senate Bill 8 makes performing the procedure a state jail felony. Facilities are also required to cremate or bury the fetus, which is in violation of some religions. It would also prohibit sale or donation of fetal tissue obtained through an elective abortion. An amendment to the bill that was also passed tonight bans so-called dismemberment abortions, a practice registered nurse and Representative Donna Howard believes is safest for the mother. She told her colleagues tonight politicians have no place in the exam room.
We can sit here self-righteously and decide that we always know best for every person, but we do not. Good job, Donna.
Now, the bill passed 96-47. The House will vote on that bill tomorrow. That will send it back to the Senate to review those changes. Now, this is not the first time that Texas has been down this road. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down parts of an abortion legislation, House Bill 2, back in 2013. In the newsroom, Tina Shively, KVUE News Night Beat.
Thank you, Tina. The bill to ban texting and driving in Texas could soon become law. All it needs is the governor's signature. Today, Texas senators approved House Bill 62. The bill bans handheld texting while driving. However, drivers are allowed to use GPS and music apps. If it becomes law, the bill preempts city ordinances. For Austin, that means drivers can use their phones for GPS and music, but the city's hands-free rule for other phone use still applies. The showdown is brewing between the White House and James Comey, who will testify before Congress after Memorial Day. The New York Times is reporting President Donald Trump bragged about firing Comey to a Russian official. Tonight, the FBI investigation into collusion between the Trump campaign and Russians is now looking at one staffer inside the White House. As the investigation continues, many have attempted to draw a parallel to the Watergate investigation. So what similarities and differences are there? KVUE's Michael Perchik joins us now in the studio. Michael?
Quita, we spoke with Charles McCormick, a former FBI special agent who served in the department for 30 years, including during the Watergate investigation. So we asked him about the recent events between the FBI and the White House and what similarities he sees between now and Watergate.
As President Trump embarks on a foreign trip, the pressure continues at home, where FBI Acting Director Andrew McCabe and recently appointed Special Counsel Robert Mueller investigate allegations of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russian officials.
They will solve this case, and I will bet you right now, it's not going to take 2 years to figure this one out.
That's former FBI Special Agent Charles McCormick, who worked in the agency from 1970 through 2000. The reference to 2 years is a nod to Watergate, the investigation that ultimately took down President Richard Nixon in 1974. McCormick described how agents handle such investigations.
They're investigating the acts that occurred, and through those investigations of the acts themselves is when they will begin to identify subjects and suspects.
The FBI has a wide range of resources at their disposal, but they cannot force individuals to speak with them. Still, McCormick notes as people begin to worry about their self-interests, they could be more likely to come forward.
When you're dealing with a wide conspiracy, eventually there are those who run out of intestinal fortitude and begin to think about themselves, their future.
Time will tell on who's the first domino to fall, but McCormick believes eventually people will do the right thing and cooperate with the investigation.
As for similarities between this current investigation and Watergate, McCormick noted in both instances there was an interim FBI director in place. He added that unlike Watergate, when the main source of public information was dispersed by Woodward and Bernstein, there are far more outlets closely covering this probe. To read more from our interview with him, log on to our website at KVUE.com. I'm Michael Perchik, KVUE News, Night Beat.
All right, Michael, thank you.